Is it a 3-man team? Yeah, it's broken, boys. It's broken. Just saying it's broken. All right. We are in on the Sheikah Island. We are doing a regain, and we're using the brand new Tempus Marksman rifle. Now, I've got 2 builds for you, boys and girls, because I know some of you don't like Canted. I am running the Canted at the minute because the Canted really does well on this gun. It's very accurate, and you know me, I love my old Canted guns. I think they are absolutely awesome. There's so many pros to using a Canted, like removing visual recoil, better ADS time, sprint to fire time, better field of view. It's just a lot of pros for the Canted. If you master it, oh my days, it is very good with this assault rifle. You can pretty much use it like an assault rifle. This marksman rifle. Now, if you are wondering how to unlock this, you have to get 25 double kills in MW2 or Warzone, possibly. If you play Warzone, you can get your double kills much with that if you kill people fast enough with a marksman. Now, if you want to see me go through the pain, I actually do this on stream yesterday. So there's the stream just after the update. I go through the pain about an hour or so doing this in the old skill-based matchmaking lobbies of MW2. So if you do want to see that pain, you can. It's on the old live. Now, this gun is absolutely brutal. It is very, very good for Sheikah Island, and I've also got another build which you can also bring to a Sheikah Island and Al Mazrah, and it's more of a support gun. Because one of the weaknesses of this gun is it uses sniper rifle ammo, and so you do go through it pretty fast. But this thing will tear through AI so fast, and it will tear through PvP really fast. I'm actually show you a clip at the start, and hopefully Remo will get some PvP in this game. So this is the Canted build you're going to be seeing. This will be the first build I'll show at the end of the video, and I'll now show you a support build, which is going to be great for Al Mazrah and taking out kind of players and having it as a gun to take out like the higher tier PvE, and for a gun for more like the medium ranges. People are here, by the way. Are they pushing me? Coming straight towards me? No, I think they're going to be looking maybe towards the tower, thinking I'm over that way. Yeah, they're not looking this way. They haven't heard me. There we go. And as you can see, the accuracy of it too is very good on Canted laser. It takes people out so fast, and with the Canted laser, it just feels like there's hardly any recoil, to be honest. You can control it really easily and just spam it. And this is why we got the 50-round mag on it, is because we're using this. Is there someone here? Just came in again. We're using it as a main gun, and you can do that on a Sheikah Island just because there's like ammo boxes spread around the Sheikah compared to Al Mazrah. The second build I do recommend is more of an Al Mazrah build, and we'll be showcasing that most probably in a video too, but I will include the gun build on this game. Oh, he's up there, he is. And he's down. Look how fast the people go down. That was a free play. From what I can see, it's a 2 to 3 shots to players, and it takes down PvE also very, very fast, as you can see. As long as you're getting those headshots, and I always encourage it, you know, very, very good. So, yeah, these are the builds for you. I'll leave them at the end. Now, talking about changes in the DMZ, just because there is a few changes going on, which haven't been mentioned in the patch notes. So I just want to go over them. One, there is now a statistics page. If you go to the social page, go to your stats, there's MW2, Warzone, and now DMZ. So you can now see things like your exfil streaks, players killed, PvE killed, things like that. You can see a lot of that now in the social page. I didn't mention that in the patch notes. Other things they haven't mentioned is you can no longer do the insurance glitch, where you put it in the second slot, and if you put it in the second slot, you don't lose it. You know, that kind of glitch. So that has been going around pretty much since the start of Season 2, and everyone has been pretty spoiled with the fact that they can pretty much just use their insured weapon all the time. That has been fixed. The other thing that's been fixed is the ammunitions glitch. You know, when you have an ammunitions box, you can use it once, then you can go to your inventory and drop it again, even though there's nothing there appearing. If you click the drop key on the where the ammunition box would have been, you could duplicate it basically and get another ammunition box. And you could do this with any of the whatever you put there, you could duplicate it. So that has also been fixed. One other thing I've noticed, when the new event, which is to get like the camos and all that kind of thing, where you have to get like a load of headshots, you can now do that in DMZ against bots. So you can just get like 100 headshots or 125 headshots for the assault rifle on the bots, and you unlock that part of the event quest. All right, so you don't have to go in MW2 to grind away for it. It's something I noticed when I first loaded in. I was looking at the events and I noticed that I've already done some. I'm like, well, how have I already done some? I haven't been in MW2. And then I was like, hang on a minute. Okay, it looks like it's counting in DMZ, and we did test this on stream too. The other thing I've noticed is shotguns, by the way, are really freaking good. They're back to being really good in the game again. By the way, I do know I missed that gas mask in that bag. I left it purposely just because of me, because everyone is having a go at me for missing gas masks and my looting. So I'm now purposely missing things just because chat does like to tell me about the fact I'm missing things. And oh my days, I might go down here. I might go down here. Okay, no, thank God we didn't. The AI is relentless as usual. I don't know what you guys think. If you think it's more stronger, the AI, or maybe placebo. What do you guys think? Do you think they've been amped again? But yeah, shotguns feel a lot better. They were amazing at the start of Season 2, and you could see in a lot of my videos at the Season 2 when I was doing regains and the weapon case, how good shotguns were. And then they got changed, like, after about a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks in, they got changed. They are now back. As you can see here, this is why I picked this shotgun up. I will go back and pick the M4 up later on. But, yeah, they are back. They are a lot of fun again. You can feel like Billy Badass running about, duck and dive around cover, and taking out everything with one shot. I don't think people were complaining about it, and I think that's why they mostly brought it back, because it just made the Sheikah really fun in DMZ, using shotguns and weaving in and out and just shooting them. So that's a really cool change. I do honestly recommend, just if you do on the regains, using a shotgun. That is the best way now to use a shot to regain. Just pick up a shotgun from a bot, go ham, and there you go. Also, I'm going to leave a regain video, Master DMZ, deaths don't matter if you do this. This is the one that I covered right at the start, because now the insurance glitch has now been fixed. People want to know how you regain fast. I will leave that at the bottom, or in the pinned comment, just because that is the fastest way of getting your guns back. It's to do with dead drops and depositing guns in the dead drop. So I would highly recommend you doing that, and if you want to get your guns back really fast, it'll take you hardly anything, and you can literally just run in there with nothing, pick up some guns, deposit them in a dead drop straight away, and you know you're back with your thing. But I kind of show you how to do that in one of the videos back, you know, when I first Season 2 came out. What is going on here? So there's stuff happening over the other side, and we could go over here. We'll go over here. I might cut ahead here, boys, if you're watching at the minute. Just because I've been burbling away, and nothing's really been happening, and we haven't really been talking about anything meaningful. Nothing's happened, no PvE, too much PvE to be honest. There's nothing PvP rise. And I came over here, and this has all been cleared. I've looted the supply crate over there, but there was a blue card in it, which I do want to get out. But I'm just going to check this place, because there's a SAM site here, which has been gone off, and obviously people have been about it. I can't see them, so I'm just going to loot this, see if there's like a a kill streak or something in it, like a UAV or something would be perfect, just so we can use it to, yeah, nice. We can use it for, you know, extracting. I'll take this mortar. We can use it and just bung it down near the chopper, just in case there was anyone trying to, like, charge us. It kind of just prevents them from doing so. Let's go and call this in. Just very wary. It's just a bit weird, this play. It's like it's all been cleared out and stuff has been going on, but I haven't heard any shots. Just gonna loot this, see if there's any... Nah, I was hoping there was a large backpack in here. But yeah, so there's been some good changes to DMZ, some little like quality of life changes. I like the fact that the shotgun's back. It's pretty nice. There's been some buffs to other guns, which I will cover in some other videos. But most of the stuff I've just noticed, I kind of just said in here. If there's anything else you noticed, you know, which isn't in the patch notes, you know, let me know in the old comment section down below. Or in Discord, we've been talking about certain things we've been noticing in the game. But the main things is the insurance glitch has been fixed. Shotguns are back on Ashika. The Tempus is an absolute nutter. And, yeah, the ammunition thing has also been fixed. Also, we've got stats. We've got the stats, as we said before. We've also got the old stats been added. So there's some nice things added. There's also like things like, which were mentioned in the patch notes, like cars. I noticed there's a lot more cars now in Al Mazrah, which is really nice. Sweet. Anyway, that is the Tempus. All right, I'm gonna go switch over now to the gun builds in a minute, just to show you both versions of it. And like I said, I will mostly be using this a lot more. It's a really good gun, and very consistent, very strong, and definitely something to worth unlocking and trying out yourself, boys. So yeah, let's switch straight into the old gun builds. Okay, boys, so this is the first build. Now, this is the one you would see me using on Ashika Island. And the reason I really like this with the Canted is the Canted just really hits. It just hits well. Like there's certain guns which work better with the Canted than others. Sometimes I put a Canted on one gun, I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling this normally. But this one is really good. As we saw in the game, it is very, very accurate with the Canted laser, and it kind of removes that kind of bouncing feel you get when you're putting on a scope. You can kind of spam it. You can kind of really spam it pretty fast. And because you got like 50 in the mag, you can afford to just spam it and miss a few shots. As long as you're using cover to your advantage, you know, you can kind of spam it, and it only takes 3 shots to kill a player in purple gear. It is a very, very good gun for medium to close range encounters, and I would say this is a really good gun to take on Ashika, where there's more close to medium range gunfights, right? Because also, the only negative of the Tempus is it does use sniper ammo, all right? It doesn't use assault rifle ammo or anything like that. That's why it hits like a truck, is it is using sniper rifle ammo. So you'll notice if you don't bring an ammo box with you, or if you're on, say, for example, Al Mazrah, and this is your main gun, you're only using this gun, you'll run out of ammo pretty fast because there's a lot of bots, right? So you'll run out of ammo a lot, and that could be a disadvantage for you. But on Ashika, there's a lot of ammo boxes spread about the map. There's always like little ammo places you can collect more ammo, and so there's not really like a negative for even running this as a main, because there's bound to be an ammo box kind of nearby, and you can obviously just use a secondary you picked up from a bot, you know. So it's a very, very good gun for Ashika Island, for regains, anything like that. Very good gun for doing so. And this is the build. So we're running the Canted Vibro. Tune is there. I'm not going to go through it. I'm just going to quickly just show you. You can pause it if you want to copy it. A ZLR Talon 5 muzzle. Here's the tuning for it. High velocity rounds. Here's the tuning for that. 50 round mag. And we're using the TTH HG guard. Now there is a barrel people have been using too, this one, which adds a suppressor onto it on the barrel. A thing I normally find with the barrels, they don't really improve too much when it comes to range and bullet velocity compared to if you just put on an actual muzzle. And so I could have gone with that, and high velocity rounds most probably would do fine. But if you put on the barrel, you also remove this TTHG guard, and this is actually really good because it helps with recoil steadiness, so it helps with your recoil control, so you can spam it even more. But it also gives flinch resistance. Now flinch has been buffed in the sense of you receive more flinch if there's like certain rounds going on. If they put I think it's overpressured rounds or something like that, they increase flinch, right? And you may get more flinch anyway because they have definitely been mucking around with flinches. So having flinch resistance is going to help you when you get into those 1v1 gunfights, just to keep on target. So it helps with recoil, helps with flinch, and that's why I wanted this on here. It's pretty nice when you're going to be up close and personal. This is why I also went with using the muzzle over the barrel. I also think it gives a bit more bullet velocity. Normally, the Talon 5 does give a lot of bullet velocity, and this gun, you know, it isn't as good as a sniper rifle at the longer ranges, so you want to try and make it as hit scan as possible by increasing range and bullet velocity. So this is definitely the way forward, using a muzzle and the high velocity rounds. It's just going to make it feel very, very good at even medium ranges, and I would even say at longer ranges you can even start hitting people pretty well with it. So really good gun, really awesome gun. Let's move on to the second build. This is now this can be also brought into a Sheikah, but it can also be used in Al Mazrah as a support gun. Let's have a look at that one. Okay, boys, so this is the second build, and it's called DMZ Canted. I've done it from the original, but it's not. This is not a canted. So this is the second build. We're running the Luca Bandera scope, which is a really nice, clean scope, which has a 3.7 magnification and 8. So you can use this kind of at those longer ranges, zoom in when you need to. Tune for this is here. We're adding more flinch resistance to this to make sure, you know, if you're getting shot, we're not going to be flinching as much. Again, we're still using the ZLR Talon with this tune. We're going with high velocity rounds as usual. Again, same tuning as the canted. And then we have removed the magazine because this is more of a support weapon now. We're not going to be using this to take down a lot of PvE at once. This is more your support weapon. You should be using like your assault rifle, SMG, whatever to be doing most of the work. But this is then you switch to this weapon when you need to start getting some more like ranger shots, you know, like medium range shots, or taking out like players, for example. This is where you'd switch to this gun. So you don't need the higher rounds. Now you can, if you wanted to, if you don't mind removing a little bit of recoil control and flinch, remove this and put a magazine on it. But I wanted to make it feel a little bit more better at the ADS department too, so I removed the magazine. And this is where we've gone with the support version. We're using the TTHG guard again, great for the recoil steadiness and flinch resistance, and that is the tune for it. And we're also using the PSO heavy stock. I can't unlock any of these. I don't know if any of you guys have been able to unlock those. If not, I'd mostly test these out, but for some reason they've locked, even though I'm pretty sure I've unlocked them. They've set as locked for some reason, even though I've fully maxed the gun out. So we are using this one, which is good still, with just aim instability and recoil control, which is what we want. And the tune for it is here for you. Look for the firing range. You can see how clean this gun looks with the scope on it. It actually is really easy to still spam at each range, just because we've got a small range scope on it. Really, really nice and easy. But if you want to zoom in, you do have the zoom in, and it's still very, very easy to kind of spam and shoot people with. It's still very good. It's a very, very good support gun, and you could take this in over a sniper rifle if you are if you want more just kind of medium to close range engagements. You're not going for those super long ranges. And again, I do want to try this at those longer ranges. I just haven't had the opportunity to yet. But these are the two builds. Let me know what you think. I think the Tempus is absolutely amazing. Again, I think it's one of those guns where you do have to hit your shots, right? It's the thing with when it comes to like DMRs and these type of guns, they do have a high time to kill, but if you miss your shots, the time to kill goes low, right? It's a lot lower than if you're against someone who's using an assault rifle, because assault rifles, SMGs, those type of guns are a lot more forgiving because you've got a high rate of fire and you're shooting a lot of bullets at them at the same time. So even if you come off target a few times, you can readjust and carry on shooting, right? With DMRs, you do have to make sure you hit all your shots, all right? Especially if you're in a 1v1 and someone's looking at you and shooting at you, all right? So I'm not going to say, I don't think it's maybe OP. Some people may think it's OP. Time will tell. We do need to give it more of a test, but this is a very strong gun, and you most probably will see me using this a lot on stream and in some videos. So enjoy, boys and girls. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I'll see you soon for some more solo DMZ.